We're going to work on Math Module 2, Lesson 2. Our objective today is to express metric mass measurements in terms of a smaller unit, model and solve addition and subtraction word problems involving metric mass. And we'll talk about what mass is in just a second. Well, not a second, a few minutes. We're going to review quickly. So I want you to think of the meter. How many centimeters is that? Should have just practiced this yesterday or the day before watching this video. It's a school day. So how many centimeters are in 1 meter? 100. So as we are practicing and looking at it, any number that they give us for meters, we're going to multiply that by 100 to get, that's how many centimeters it is. So think of it in the place value. If you think just hundreds, tens, and ones, remember what you know about place value, okay? The value of any digit, any place value, let's say this number. The 2 in the tens is 10 times what it is, the value of the place to the right, okay? So if you think of that, each 10, each 0 is like a 10, so 2 zeros is 100, 3 zeros is 1,000. It moves your number over that many place values. So 1 meter, we can't use hundreds, tens, and ones. In a few days, you'll see a place value chart that has to do with metric, and it'll make it even easier. But after you've practiced this first, because after you've done this for a few days, when you see that chart, it'll be really easy. What you're doing is moving it over 2 place values. You're adding 2 zeros to it. So when we get into looking at kilometers to meters, it's 1,000. So you're adding 3 zeros to it. Okay? So if 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 3 meters is 300 centimeters. It's 3 times 100. I can count by hundreds, 100, 200, 300. Or I could do 3 and how many zeros it has, which is 2. 300. Very quickly, 9 meters is 900 centimeters. 6 meters is how many centimeters? 600. And 2 meters is 200 centimeters. Very good. All right. Let's think about that with kilometers or kilograms. I'm sorry. Let's see if you can remember these. I can't write that fast, so we might have to just do these ones out loud. Okay. Kilograms. Okay. Remember that when we're working with metric, the units that you can use, we can use grams for weight, meters for length, liters for volume. That means like how much liquid is it, okay? Everything else stays the same. So if 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 1 gram is 100 centigrams. If 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters, then 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Okay, so I'll write that one. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. And then I'm going to say the other ones out loud. Okay, so if you have 2,000 grams, how many kilograms is it? When you look at this, when you're going from the larger number to a smaller number, it's actually a smaller unit. Grams are smaller and the kilogram is larger. So if it's smaller, you need more of them. But if it's a bigger unit, you need less. That's really confusing. Sometimes my brain gets that all mixed up. So it's just something we have to say over and over until we just get it, until it clicks. Okay, but if I have 1,000 grams, how many kilograms is that? So I'm dividing it by 1,000. I'm taking really all the zeros off. Okay, so if I have 2,000 grams, how many kilograms is that? 2. If I have 3,000 grams, that's how many kilograms? 3. 7,000 grams, how many kilograms? 7. And 5,000 grams is 5 kilograms. Very good. All right, let's quickly look at number bonds with kilograms. Okay, so number bonds are just like fact families, kind of. So like I could give you this 5, I could put a 3. Well, what else can you add together to get 5? Only a 2. But if I made a 5, a number bond like this, and gave you 4 right there, 1 goes there. Okay, so we're going to do that with the kilograms, but we're going to mix the units. So mixed units means I'm using some of each. So 2 kilograms, 1 kilogram, and then how many grams do I need to have 2 kilograms? So if I have a 1 right here, I need another kilogram here. How many grams is that? 1,000 grams. Okay, so 1 kilogram and 1,000 grams is 2 kilograms. Try this one, 3 kilograms. 2 kilograms, and how many grams? 1,000, 1,000, because I need 1 more kilogram. Try this one, this one's a little bit harder. 5 kilograms. If I have 1,000 grams here, how many kilograms is that? 1. How many kilograms then do I need to make 5 kilograms? I already have 1. I need 4. Okay? What you're doing with these, this is just mental math. You thinking about, hey, I can break those units up. Okay? I can use some kilograms, some grams to equal the total amount of kilograms. All right? All right, let's do some really quick practices. I have these written, so you are going to write these. Okay, whether you have a board or just a piece of scratch paper. All right, we are going to look at adding and subtracting meters and centimeters. So I want you to write 540 centimeters plus 320 centimeters equals. Okay, I want you to say 540 centimeters in meters and centimeters. That means you're going to tell me how many meters there are and how many centimeters are left over. So if we know 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, think of it as me asking you the hundreds. How many hundreds are there and what's left over? There's 500, so that's 5 meters. And how many centimeters left over? 40 centimeters. Write that. Plus, now do the same thing here. How many meters and centimeters? Say this in meters and centimeters. 3 meters and 20 centimeters. Write that down. Okay. Now, when I go to add it, I'm not adding these large numbers. Look what I'm doing. I'm just adding the hundreds. I'm adding the hundreds. This is an easy way to get adding down with mental math. But right now, we're just using it with the metric. How many meters do I have? 5 plus 3, that's easy. 8. And now, 40 and 20. To be really easy, they both end in 0, so just take those zeros off for a minute. 4 plus 2 is 6. Put that 0 back on. 540 centimeters plus 320 centimeters equals 860 centimeters. Or if I need to say it in meters and centimeters, it's 8 meters, 60 centimeters. Right? All right. Very good. Try one more, and then we're going to move on. I want you to write, we'll do a subtraction. Oh, sorry. I said we'd move on. We're going to do one more addition, then we'll do a subtraction. All right. 420 centimeters plus 350 centimeters. Okay? Say it in meters and centimeters. 4 meters, 20 centimeters. Write that down. Remember, if the video goes too fast, always just pause it. I don't slow down on the video just because if I I can't really hear you. So I don't know how long that takes you. So just push pause as long as you need to, do it, and then push play to go again. 350 centimeters. Tell me that in meters and centimeters. 3 meters, 50 centimeters. Now you're going to add our meters. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 meters. And how many centimeters? They both end in 0. Just take that off for a second. 5 plus 2 is 7. Put that 0 back on is 70. It's 7 meters, 70 centimeters, which equals 770 centimeters. Be sure if there's something you don't understand, you're either rewinding to rewatch and do it, or you're asking your teacher. All right, let's try a subtraction one. It'll be the exact same thing, except we'll just get a smaller number, right? We're subtracting. Okay, so try 650 centimeters minus 140 centimeters. Tell it to me in meters and centimeters. 6 meters, 50 centimeters, minus, tell it to me in meter and centimeters, 1 meter, 40 centimeters. Okay? Subtract your meters. 6 minus 1, 5 meters. 50 minus 40. Cover up that 0 if you need. 5 minus 4. And put the 0 back on. 10 centimeters. How many centimeters do we have here? 510 centimeters. Okay? Good. Last one for real, then we'll move on. 780 centimeters minus 210 centimeters. Meters and centimeters? Is that what you got? Meters and centimeters? And then subtract. Subtract your meters. Subtract your centimeters. And then tell me, right now you have it written as meters and centimeters. Tell me how many centimeters that is. 570 centimeters. Very good. All right, let's start on our lesson. Okay. The units, remember everything we have. Meters, that measures length. Liters, that measures volume. So it's like how much water is in here. That's by liters. Okay, and then grams. Grams is weight. Okay, so these, maybe a paper clip, that's about a gram. Something that would be a kilogram would be like my book here, or maybe a bigger dictionary. Okay, so it would take 1,000 of these to weigh as much as the book or the dictionary, the kilogram. All right, so I want us to look at this. I'm going to fill in this chart. Okay, as we do this, each day should get a little bit easier. Yesterday you did length, today you're doing mass. The only difference is that you're using a G for gram instead of an M for meter. That's the only difference. Okay, so there are 1,000 grams in every kilogram, just like there's 1,000 meters in every kilometer. Okay, so we're going to fill in this chart as we go. I'll try to get close enough that you can see this. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. 2 kilograms is 2,000 grams. 3,000 kilograms is how many, 3,000 grams, is how many kilograms. When they give you the grams and you're trying to get to kilograms, you need a smaller number, so you divide it. You divide it by 1,000. If you're dividing by 1,000, take off the 3 zeros of the 1,000. So it's 3 grams. Or 3 kilograms, 4 kilograms is how many grams? 4,000. We're going to come back to these other ones. 7 kilograms. How many grams? 7,000. 8 kilograms. 8,000 grams. 10 kilograms. 10,000 grams. Let's fill these other ones in. 9,000 grams. Take off the 3 zeros. How many kilograms is that? 9. 6,000 grams is how many kilograms? 6. 5,000 grams is how many kilograms? 5. Very good. All right. We're going to practice converting. All right. So I want you to get your problem set. We're going to do some together. Some you're going to do on your own. So you may have to pause to have your teacher check it. Okay. So write your name in there. All right, let's complete this conversion table. All right, so if you have 3 kilograms, we already know 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. If you have 3 kilograms, how many grams is that? If you counted by thousands, they'd be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Or you're multiplying 1,000 times 3. Or just saying, this is how I multiply. 3 times 1,000, cover up all those zeros at the end. As long as there's at the end, there's no other digit. It's like multiplying by 10. It's just different forms of 10. 10, 100, 1,000. Now you're just doing 3 times 1 is 3. Add those zeros back on. 3,000. 4,000 is how many kilograms? Remember, we're getting smaller, dividing by 1,000. So it's 4. You already knew that. 17 kilograms means I have 17,000. Write that down. 20,000 grams. How many kilograms is that? 20. Okay. 300 kilograms. This is where it can get tricky. You should be able to say it's 300,000. Just add the zeros on if you're not sure. 300 times 1 is 300, and then 1,000 has 3 more zeros. Add those on, and that number is 300,000. All right, we're going to convert some of these. All right, so these are mixed units. They have kilograms and grams. I know you probably can't see it super well on the video, but you should be looking at the problem set. So it should be okay that you can't see it quite so well on the video because you've got it right in front of you. Okay, so 1 kilogram, how many grams is that? 1,000 plus the 500 grams they already gave you. So how many do we have? We have 1,500 grams. Okay, try the next one, letter B. 3 kilograms is how many grams? 3,000. And then they give you 715 grams. So it's 3,715. I want you to pause the video. I want you to go ahead and do those and then quickly watch and check with mine. Okay. 17 kilograms. We know that that would be 17,000 grams. And they give you 84, so it's 17,084. Watch your place value. Make sure you wrote that correctly. 25 kilograms, it would be 25,000 grams. And 9 grams that they already gave you, So it's 25,009. You sure you wrote that correctly? Okay, this one is a little bit different. They gave it to you like this. 7,481. What's in the thousands place? That's how many kilograms it is. 7 kilograms, 481 grams. And then F, 210 kilograms. That's 210,000 grams. And 90, 210,090 grams. All right? These next ones, you're just solving. You are adding and subtracting. Okay? So these ones, you can just write them down as a subtraction problem. If you don't like doing them vertically like that, then, or horizontally, then put them vertically. So write it like this and solve using subtraction the way you know how to. Make sure you put the label on it, which is the grams. Now this one's a little bit different. This one is, they give you a kilogram, but they want you to subtract grams. So you have to put it in that smallest unit to change the kilogram to grams. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. And now you're doing 1,000 minus 237 grams. I want to show you mental math before you do this. So I'm going to do it, and then I want you to check it and see. When I see anything like this, I always want to make some form of 10 or 100 or 1,000. So I'm just trying to figure out, how quick can I get there? Well, if I'm to round this, I can say, hey, I underline this, round it to the hundreds, circle this. That's a 3, so that underlined digit would stay the same. It's 200. So 10 minus 2, that's the same as 1,000 minus 200. 10 minus 2 is 8. And I put those zeros back on, so it's 800. Okay, I took off this 200. Now I have to go down by 37. We'll just go down by tens. 800. Counting backwards by tens, I have to count backwards by 3 tens. So 800, 790, 780, 770. And then I need 7 less than that. Okay, so 10 minus 7 is 3. So 770 minus 7. My 10 is going to go down 1, so it's 763. Quickly do the math. Or you're going to borrow all the way over here. I'm borrowing 1,000. I have 10 hundreds, borrowing that. Now 9 hundreds and 10 tens. Now 9 hundreds, 9 nines, and 10 ones. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 2 is 7. They were the same thing. Okay. All right. These ones. Express the answer in the smaller unit. So you have to change everything to the smaller unit. What's smaller, kilograms or grams? Grams are smaller. So very quickly, we're going to change it, and then you need to pause and do the answers. I'm not going to go over the answers. I'm just going to help you set them up, and then you'll have to check answers with your teacher or a partner, depending on how your teacher tells you to do it. So 25 grams, or kilograms, how many grams is that? It's 25,000, and then they already have 9 grams, so it's 25,009. Plus 24 kilograms is how many grams? 24,000, and they give you 999. So 24,991, 991. And you'll answer it in grams. Okay? And you can just add that. This one I want you to set up on your own. Check it with a partner or a teacher if you need help. Look at this one. It says express the answer in mixed units. That means once you get your answer, you are going to tell how many kilograms and how many grams there are. Okay, so let's try this first one. Letter E. 14 kilograms. How many grams is that? 14,000, and there's 505 grams. So it's 14,505. I'm going to write it vertically. Minus the 4,288 grams. So subtract. I see some borrowing to do. Borrow from the hundreds. We have 4 hundreds and 10 tens. Borrow from that 10. Now I have 9 tens and 15 ones. 15 minus 8, 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. 4 minus 4, 0. 1 minus 0, or nothing that's there, is 1. I have 10,217. How do I make that into kilograms and grams? I'm just looking at the 1,000. How many thousands do I have? 10,000. So that means I have 10 kilograms. Everything left over is my grams. 217 grams. Right? Do that on your own on letter F. You can pause and get those checked as you need, depending on what your teacher says. We're going to turn it over and just set up the word problems quickly. That means we are not going to do any calculating. All we're going to do is figure out, do we add or subtract, and what digits, what numbers are we using? It says you can use a tape diagram. One package weighs 2 kilograms, 485 grams. Another package, I always underline the numbers they give you. Another package weighs 5 kilograms, 959 grams. What is the total weight of the 2 packages? What's the key word there that'll tell me add or subtract? Pause if you need to talk, and then circle the word. It's total. The total weight tells me I'm going to add. So you're going to add these 2 numbers we have underlined. You're going to have to change them into grams, so you can add them, and then you can put your answer in either the grams or in the mixed unit of kilograms and grams. Talk with your teacher about writing your answer as a statement. You're going to do that as time allows. So that means if you're done and there's other people still working, go back and write it as a statement. Okay, so you're going to write something like the total weight of the 2 packages is, and give your answer. Okay, number 5. Together, a pineapple and watermelon weigh 6 kilograms, 230 grams. If the pineapple weighs 1 kilogram, 255 grams, how much does the watermelon weigh? Okay, here's a key word, but you have to be thinking together. Together means add, but they were already added. So in your tape diagram, that would mean here is your answer. Here's the total that we have. And we know that one of them, the pineapple, weighs this. So what was added to this in order to get this total weight? What is that, adding or subtracting? These 2 have to add. So if I need to know what's missing there, I had to subtract. Okay, so subtract those ones. Number 6, Javier's dog weighs, I'm so sorry. Make sure you are underlining the weights in there, the numbers. Number 6, Javier's dog weighs 3,902 grams more than Bradley's dog. Bradley's dog weighs 24 kilograms, 175 grams. How much does Javier's dog weigh? What's your key word? More than. Here's what Bradley's dog weighs. 24 kilograms, 175 grams. What's the difference between them? Difference is subtraction. You're going to subtract. Javier's dog weighs, oh, I'm messing it up. And I have no way to go back and fix it on the video. So you have to think, I'm so sorry. How much does Javier's dog weigh? I hope that you were already saying, you're wrong. I hope you were thinking that. Teachers make mistakes all the time, and mistakes make us grow. So look at it. I had something in my brain. This is how word problems can get really tricky, because I had something in my brain that I was doing, how I was thinking that they said. And I told you the key word is more than. So I'm not sure how I mixed that up right there. Probably because it's late when I'm making this video, even though it's early when you're watching it. All right. Javier's dog weighs more than Bradley's dog. So that means together they weigh a certain amount. So Bradley's dog weighs 24 kilograms, 175 grams, plus this amount, 3,902 grams, because he weighs that much more than Bradley's dog. And then you'll get an answer up here. So you're going to add them together. Put a plus sign. Don't follow my writing right here, just because I'm writing with the marker. And sometimes the G can look like it's another number, like a messy 9, things like that. So make sure you follow what's in the problem. Okay, let's use this. Number 7. The table to the right shows the weight of 3 grade 4 students. How much heavier is Isabel than the lightest student? What's your key word to tell you if you're going to add or subtract? Or keywords. How much heavier? So that means Isabel weighs more than the lightest student. Now, in order to figure out who's the lightest student, you're going to have to turn this into grams. And turn this into grams so you can tell. So let's just do that quickly. 35 kilograms. How many grams is that? 35,000 grams. I'd write that there. 29 kilograms plus 38 grams. 29,038. And then this one already has it. 29,238 grams. Okay, so who's the lightest? Both. They are equal. So it doesn't matter who you subtract. They're both the same number. So just subtract one of the numbers. 35,000 grams minus 29,038 grams. And that will tell you how much more or how much heavier Isabel is. You're going to do those and then follow the instructions of your teacher for whether you are going to go through them or correct them or what you should do when you're finished.